It's only been just over a week here in 2022, but we already have over 13 Jordan 1s with colorways and release dates, and we're going to be getting into all of them. And of course, this is what we do every single week. We take a look at some upcoming sneakers, leaks, and rumors. Make sure you guys are prepared for all of the upcoming sneaker releases. And again, we do this every Sunday, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if that's something you're interested in. Now listen, we need to do a little release recap like we normally do, and it's been dry January for the most part. There hasn't been anything massive releasing. Now, I guess the only thing is still the patent bred Jordan 1. That kind of had a restock on the 7th, at least here in the UK. So let me know if you guys managed to finally get this patent bred Jordan 1. And if you didn't, never mind. We got a bunch of other stuff, including a little restock of the Panda Dunks. That is right. So take a look at this right here. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this is for out in the US as well, but I know here in the UK and I believe the EU on the 14th of January, we're getting another restock of the Panda Dunks. This has by far been like the most popular pair of Dunks. They just keep selling out. It's almost like the new Air Force One. These things fly. They're super wearable. It's just black and white and people seem to love them. Speaking of Dunks, we're finally going to be getting the New York Knicks Dunk Low. This is part of the NBA Dunk Low pack that they did. Of course, I got the Chicagos. I love them. Now, if you're a fan of this colorway, which personally, not for me at all, but hey, maybe you're a New York Knicks fan and you're gonna like these, then they drop on February the 1st. The other day, Puma actually sent me a pair of Lemelo Ball's first signature sneaker. But this is a sick pair of sneakers, and if you're a fan of Lemelo Ball, there's a lot of story that goes into this pair of shoes. If this super bright orange colorway is not really your thing, well, we got a second colorway coming right around the corner. Okay, so this is it right here, and in fact, it actually accentuates some of the accents that really tie into Lemelo Ball's story. It's something that I guess we could get into in a whole different video. Pretty much just blacked out with some really nice teal blue hits. It's a great basketball sneaker, and this is called Buzz City. It is dropping on February the 4th, but let's keep it moving. And of course, we got to start talking about some of these Jordan 4s or just these Jordans in general. And this is the next one that we've got some really decent looks at. Now, this is the infrared Jordan 4. I gotta say, they do look pretty clean on foot. That infrared does pop. As of right now, these are scheduled to drop on March the 12th. So I did just want to give you these on-foot looks in case you were in a similar place to me where you're like, do I like them? Do I not like them? Well, hopefully these on-foot images help you out a little bit. They're definitely clean, and I like what Jordan Brand is doing with the Jordan 4. They're pumping out some solid colorways, and I'm here for it. Okay, so like I said, we got 13 pairs of Jordan 1s that are already kind of rendered, and we have speculated release dates for all of them. We've got everything all the way from the 2nd month this year all the way through to the 7th, and this is just, I mean, they're not slowing down with the Jordan 1 at all. This is just what we know of so far. And again, he's put in release dates for all of these. However, they are speculated. I wouldn't say that everything is set in stone as of right now. And again, these are just renders, so they could look a little bit different. Out of these 13, guys, I want you to give me top 3. Give me top 3 down in the comment section, and I'll give you my top 3 right here. So again, I don't even know if I can pick 3. All right, my top 3 would be Yellow Toe, the Stealth, and the Georgetown. But at the same time, I also like the Marina Blues. I kind of like the Rebellion there. I'm not too sure. All right, quick little cutaway because we've got 3 really important stories to talk about and add to today's video. So obviously, new location. I'm out here in London. Hopefully, I'm gonna have some vlog footage for you guys up on the channel real soon. So the first one, of course, is Yeezy and Gap and Balenciaga collaborating. We've got an upcoming 3-way collaboration, a triple collab. Something that we kind of expected because of obviously Kanye wearing so much Balenciaga. It just almost seemed inevitable at this point. So essentially, Kanye broke the news himself. He posted a picture to Instagram of the actual contract that these 3 companies signed together. Now, a bunch of articles came out and all of them are saying that we're gonna have the first collection from this collaboration already in June of this year, with a second one planned for later down the line. I feel like this has kind of come around pretty quick. Like I guess they've already been working on it for a decent amount of time. I expect clothing is going to be the main thing, but who knows, we may see some sneakers. Obviously, Kanye has been seen wearing these Croc boots for the longest time, so maybe we get some kind of Yeezy high boot. And who knows, we may see it at a cheaper price point, which is what some of the articles say, kind of like Balenciaga at Gap prices. But as of right now, we've got a lot to look forward to. This year is looking pretty crazy. A collaboration like this is actually a huge deal. Now, while we're on the topic of Yeezys, we've got some in-hand looks at the upcoming Stone Carbon knit runner. This is the second colorway of the knit runner, something that we saw last year. Obviously the first one being sulfur, that one was extremely limited and also US exclusive. This one apparently is going to be a worldwide release. And like I said, these are dropping in February. We don't have any specific release date, but at least we've got these in-hand images which actually look pretty different from the renders. Final little update story from me here out in London. We've got some new looks at an upcoming Clot Nike Dunk High. Now at first I was just like, oh, it's just another collaboration, it's not that crazy, but look at this thing. It looks insane. It's kind of like mirrored or holographic, so I guess the whole thing is going to be made out of this material. It's probably going to shift to different colors as you look at it from different angles. This is now scheduled to drop here in 2022. Again, no specific month, but we can just hope sooner rather than later because I'd like to see what the hell these things look like. But either way, those are my 3 stories from London, so let's get back to the regular episode. Ugliest sneaker of 2021. A lot of people, and I guess myself included, were saying the forum high that Kerwin did with the mouth on the front. Well, he's coming out with another sneaker, so take a look at this promo image, and it's him in kind of a Yeti suit. And at first I was like, damn, is he going to be releasing these feet things that he's wearing? Is that going to be the sneaker? You know, kind of like those Imran Potato. But thankfully it's not those feet things that he's got on. Actually going to be a Micro Bounce T1 collaboration. This silhouette is, again, I mean, the Micro Bounce is a pretty crazy silhouette. You've got a bunch of fruit roll-ups on the midsole, and the upper is super furry. It's all over blue. Huge Yeti vibes, but at the same time, if you're a fan of this, if you like this, it is coming relatively soon. No exact month for this collaboration, but we should be expecting it sometime in 2022. The Salehe Bembury Crocs that we spoke about being just insane for resale. Like, these things were just, I don't know, everybody loved them all of a sudden. It's like everybody was like, Crocs, these look terrible. And now they're like reselling for a ridiculous amount. Well, there is going to be another colorway. Now, it is this one right here. This is, I believe, a picture from Salehe Bembury himself, and it's kind of like this a much more true green. He did kind of like the mossy green or khaki green colorway. However, this one is a lot brighter. But the main sentiment behind this is that there is going to be more colorways. Either way, this specific one, I believe, is going to be called the crocodile one, or at least from what this article is saying. And this is got a 2022 release date. No exact month, but hopefully we get it at some point. And let me know down in the comments, what do you think of these Crocs? Do you like them? Are they that much better than a regular pair of Crocs? And we got to talk about this Prada and Adidas collaboration, guys. It's a bit out of hand. So they talk about marrying fashion and, I guess, sportswear into one. So first I'll quickly show you the different ones that we've got. This is the triple black one. You've got the strap on the top. It looks to be like a nylon and leather mix. You got a little bag on the side of it, which I assume is detachable. And then you've got the triple white one, which looks to be the exact same thing. It's just white. And then you've got 2 low versions, all the exact same thing. Price tag for these highs is $1,120. And then for the lows, it's $850. Either way, let me know what you think of these. I definitely like them. Like, I like the forum low model, and I'm sure this is insane materials, but the price tag is just too much for me to justify. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. We got a very, very interesting collab coming up from Cactus Plant Flea Market, doing it again because they like to do the crazier stuff. So take a look at this right here. And at first I was like, wow, they're actually coming up with a brand new silhouette. That is pretty cool. But this is a dunk low, guys. Honestly, I gotta give him props for doing something so incredibly different. Now, I don't even know if this is something that is my favorite, but I'm definitely interested. I think this looks insane. So this is a CPFM dunk low. You can see there's just a whole bunch going on. This almost is like one of the most different sneakers that we've seen in a long time. This is a very interesting sneaker. I do want to get my hands on it. And if you do as well, apparently it's going to be releasing here in 2022. We don't have an exact release date, but I will keep you guys updated. All right, so Tom Sachs and Nike obviously did that collaboration on the Mars Yard. Well, they're starting to venture out into a new model, and we actually have a look at it, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is called the general purpose shoe. It's in my opinion pretty plain looking. Like it just looks like a regular sneaker you could buy off of Nike. Maybe some slightly more interesting materials. Now I will say the outsole does look pretty crazy. It almost looks like the Vapor Waffle outsole. Very, very, you know, thick and stacked, and it's got all those like waffle ridges in it. Any updates, I'll keep you guys in the loop. Jordan Brand is releasing a bunch of golf shoes this year, a bunch of really crazy golf shoes. So let me rattle off some of the ones that they're releasing. So we've got the Shadow Jordan 1 Low. This is a golf version as well. And then we've got this Dior looking one, which actually looks really like Dior's for that matter. They know what they're doing. It's even got the iced out outsole. Nike is playing the game proper. And then we've got obviously the Chicago one. We spoke about this last week. And then finally we have the triple white one. Now this is pretty insane. They're just pumping out a bunch of really solid colorways of the Golf Jordan 1 Low. If you're a golfer, it's what a time to be alive. You're ready for these. You're gonna go out fresh onto the field. I don't know whether these are wearable off of the field. I don't know whether they're even something you would want to wear off of the field. These were regular Jordan 1 Lows. It would be hyped and they would sell out. I'm sure these are gonna sell out anyway. All right, final story. We got a very small bit of information about an upcoming Yeezy 500. Again, Yeezy keeps things under wraps. They don't have 13 pairs of Yeezys that are, you know, already rendered and ready to go for 2022. We don't have too much information. But we do have a black silhouette with a bunch of question marks all over it. Well, from this article and from this leak, we do know that it's going to be an upcoming Yeezy 500 called Granite. Now, this was originally supposed to be releasing in January, however, got pushed back to February. Now, again, we did see quite a few really solid colorways of the 500 last year, so hopefully that continues this year. Hopefully they start to do something a little bit more crazy. Like the craziest it got was the Inflame colorway last year. Either way, we don't have any images of this Granite colorway, and I assume we'll get some very, very soon. Of course, I will keep you guys updated as I do every single Sunday, unless it's a Monday, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're in the loop and you're ready for all of these upcoming sneakers. But with that being said, guys, that is my final story. That's all I got for you, so I want to thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with me for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.